So you guys have been constantly bugging me. Politely asking me to review the preschool show, Bluey. In fact, it's one of the most requested shows on this channel. Now I know what you're thinking. DJ, if this is one of your most requested videos, why did it take you so long to do it? Well, here's the truth. Up until recently, I never really been interested in Bluey. When I first saw it, I thought it was just some cheap Peppa Pig clone. But then I kept getting comment after comment telling me to check out Bluey. And after watching all 3 seasons, including the signed special that I'm not gonna talk about, because everybody already did, I can safely say that Bluey is the second best Disney Junior show. Yeah, sorry to all the Bluey fans, but PJ Masks is still better. But second place is still pretty darn good. This show gets a lot of praise, and it's probably the only preschool show people care about nowadays. And honestly, I think it's deserved. Bluey is a really great show. It has simple stories, but likable characters, good messages, plenty of relatable moments, and it can also be funny sometimes. So yeah, overall, I really enjoy Bluey. What else can I say? Honestly, that's another reason why it took me this long to review Bluey. 'Cause everyone else has already spoken their minds on it. So there's no new material for me to work with. Also, everything I said about Bluey could be shortened to a simple community post. But what else can I do? I don't want this video to be too short. Oh, I got it, I can compare this show to Peppa Pig. 'Cause while I don't think it's a Peppa Pig ripoff, you can't deny that it definitely took at least some inspiration. We're not gonna compare these shows to see what's better. 'Cause, what's the point? I mean, you already know the answer. But we're just gonna point out the similarities. First, the theme song. Don't get me wrong, it's a good theme song, but come on, don't tell me you don't get extreme Peppa Pig vibes. Both theme songs barely have any lyrics, and all they do is introduce the family. Speaking of which, let's talk about the characters and the family dynamics. Bluey and Peppa are basically the same characters. They love to play, they hang out with friends, and they're a bit bossy. And you know what? I actually like both of these characters, even Peppa. I know they're bossy, and they can sometimes be jerks to their siblings. But that's how real kids are. They're not just perfect little angels that we see in a lot of modern preschool shows. Sometimes they can be brats, but they're not like that all the time. I like Bluey a bit better, but I consider both of them decently written characters. Oh, and here's something that I never understood. Why does everybody hate George? Because he cries a lot. Okay, yeah, I know that, but he's a frickin' 2-year-old. And 2-year-olds are gonna cry. They're not emotionally developed yet, that's how life works. And just like Peppa Pig, the dad bandit is the punching bag. But unlike in Peppa Pig, where Daddy Pig is just miserable the whole time, Bandit willingly goes along with the kids' games. And it's way more wholesome. Oh, and speaking of, do you remember that running gag in Peppa Pig where they constantly mocked Daddy Pig's weight? Well, there was an episode of Bluey where Bandit tried to lose weight. And it honestly feels like they're taking shots at Peppa Pig. Actually, now that I think about it, this whole show feels like they're taking shots at Peppa. Huh, I wonder what was going through the creator's mind when he thought of this show.
Hello, my daughter whose name they refuse to release online for privacy purposes. What are you watching?
Hey Daddy, I'm watching Peppa Pig. It's really funny.
I'm naturally fit.
You don't look very fit, Daddy. Your tummy is a bit big. No, Daddy, you've got 100 press-ups to do.
Oh.
Ha 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 ha. Classic Peppa Pig, what a knee slapper.
Insert my daughter's name here, you shouldn't be watching that.
Why not? It's for preschoolers just like me.
I know, but it's not a good influence on you. It promotes fat shaming and bossiness.
What is fat shaming and bossness?
This shall not stand. I'm so sick of seeing preschool shows that insult kids' intelligence. That's it. I shall make my own preschool show. One that has likable characters, good messages, and great animation. I shall become Super Creator.
Dude, This show kinda sounds like Peppa Pig.
It's not a rip-off, it's an improvement. I'm gonna take everything wrong with Peppa Pig, and get rid of it. I'm gonna take the very few things that are good about it, and make it better.
Okay, you didn't really have to give out that speech. But sure, we'll greenlight this show.
Okay, I'm sure that's not at all how it went down, but that would be cool. But yeah, if you were expecting a deep analysis video on how much of a masterpiece Bluey is, sorry to disappoint you. The show is still awesome, but so many YouTubers have already talked about it, so what's the point? It's like if I made a video about that Velma show that everyone hates, everyone has already said how much it sucks, so there's nothing really new I can bring to the table. But hey, at least I finally reviewed it, so you guys can stop bugging me about it. Anyways, that's it for this video. And until next time, party on.